Alright, Schlockmeister fans, let's keep it going. Last week I watched Phantasm 2. This week, Phantasm 3. Let's check it out.
I can feel him watching me. He's been after me for years.
Mike rehashes the previous movie.
He's coming back.
And we pick up right where we left off in part 2. And one of the Jawas, or a lurker as it's called here, is eating the girl. These Reggie still has his guns though.
I don't want him in pieces.
Reggie's rescued Mike.
But you're gonna get him. Then I'll wait.
Tall man offers us our first look inside a ball, and there appears to be like a little brain. Mike's in the hospital now and seeing the light, including his brother Jody.
Hey, little brother. Come on. Don't be afraid. I'm here to take care of you.
It's not Mike's time yet. Or is it? Reggie comes to visit Mike just in time. So they're back on the road, and look who they find.
Jody, what the hell are you doing here? You're dead.
So what else is new?
Tells me, you can't touch me, I don't have the juices to stay here long. Apparently Jody has now turned himself into a ball. Against his will, Mike gets taken. So Reggie's on the road looking for Mike now.
Wow, look what I just found.
And a looter gets his car.
Do you think it's loaded?
She's not alone either. They knock him out and throw him in the trunk. They end up in a house where a little kid is spotted. The kid's dangerous himself. He knows how to take care of himself. He also has a frisbee with razor blades. Kid disposes of the last one and then he rescues Reggie from the trunk.
I love these things. Call them workers.
They're burying the 3 bodies. The kid tells his story. He's the last survivor of his family. He knows all about the tall man, too. Anyway, he finds where the kid belongs. Some other family members, I believe. And he leaves, but what he doesn't know is that the kid is hiding in the trunk. He wants to be with Reggie. They find a mausoleum and they encounter a couple of ladies.
Looks like we cut ourselves a fish, girlfriend.
The first chick doesn't last very long. Ball number 2. So now the 3 of them are on the road. The chick's name is Rocky. I don't know if it's a dream or what, but Reggie meets Jody again.
Reg, we gotta get Mike now.
How the hell are we gonna do that?
Over here, I'm gonna take you to him.
Mike is held captive.
I don't know what you mean. You Use your brain, boy.
Jody turns into a ball again and helps break the concrete there over Mike's tomb.
Hey, shut that thing down, man, before he's locked onto me, controlling me through the gate.
They continue their quest, and then they get attacked by the three people that the kid killed and stole Reggie's car. They're kind of like zombies now. Here we're giving a little insight as to what exactly is going on. Looks like they remove a brain, put it in a ball. Reggie has his issues too.
Welcome home, boy. You found your way back to where you started. Your journey is now complete.
Some more Phantasm sloppiness. They think that cold can kill him, so they're going to push him in this freezer back there. But did they rescue Mike in time? Looks like he's got himself a silver ball in his head.
Stay away from me. Mike!
And here comes Jody to help.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
Seeing is easy. Understanding, well, takes a little more time.
Anyway, Reggie and the boy go back to retrieve the gun. And uh-oh.
It's never over.
Alright, let's talk about Phantasm III, Lord of the Dead. It's a movie, obviously. It's the second sequel to the original Phantasm, a trilogy, or a quintilogy, I guess you could call it, a series that I really like. This is I guess, the movie where the story started to get a little wonky. We do get some more backstory here as to what's going on with this tall man. He's trying to take over or control other dimensions. We see more aspects of the ball. We see there's like a little brain inside each one of these balls that apparently they take from the bodies that they're messing with. And if I'm understanding everything right, then they take the bodies and then they turn those into Jawas and whatever else is going on. Anyway, Mike ends up in a hospital and he almost dies, but he meets Jody when he goes into the light. And Jody says, basically, not your time yet, so go back. Then he gets attacked in the hospital by some sort of creature. Reggie gets there just in time. He's going to visit him, and then they take off together. And they start their pursuit again of the tall man. Actually, I take that back. That's totally wrong. Mike got taken by the tall man in the hospital and went into some, I don't know, basically the tall man took him. So Reggie has to leave without Mike to look for Mike. Along the way, he gets mugged, gets thrown in the back of his car. He gets rescued by this little kid who kills the three people who were messing with Mike, or messing with Reggie. The two of them then run into these other two chicks, one who dies immediately. The other chick is named Rocky, and she joins them in their quest. They end up at another mortuary, mausoleum, wherever, and they find Mike, who is on the slab being operated on by the tall man. They're trying to get there in time, but I don't think they did. They managed to stop the tall man from whatever he was doing, or at least completing the task, and they threw him into this cooler and froze him, and then a ball came out of the tall man's head and was flying around. So they believed they ended it all and everything, but Mike went to the bathroom and he has a ball in his head, and he's out walking around outside. He's like, Reggie, don't talk to me, and his eyes are glowing. Then the ghost of Jody, or whatever the hell it is, tells Reggie something, which I think sums up the entire series here, where he's like, how did he put it? understanding everything takes some time or something like that. And that pretty much sums it up, because I don't know, he says, don't believe everything you see, but you know, understanding everything takes time. I don't quite understand everything that's going on here, but I still do like this movie because it's just like seeing some old friends. We got the original Mike back this time. Jody shows up, and we got our three main guys as well as the tall man, and it's always fun to see them together. So there you go. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Now, this was put up by Anchor Bay. I also have a PAL Blu-ray set with a ball that came with this. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, obviously we know there were 2 more sequels to this, even though this one ended with Reggie being attacked by a bunch of balls up high, and it looked like it was the end of him. It looks like Jody is dead already because he's like part Jody, part ball. He can turn himself into a ball. He's already been taken by the tall man, but he's like a good ball, and he helps them. And Mike now has a ball in his head too, so I guess we'll see what happens in part 4, which I have seen, and I'll see it again. I'll probably review it again real soon. So check it out, Phantasm III Lord of the Dead. Let me know what you think about it. Leave some comments. Watch it. Bye. Boy.